Hey y'all, I just realized that I'm taping and not taping. Smart ass. Dumbass. Anyway, woke up to some liquid sunshine. I'm gonna have some nice muddy dogs to clean up. This is ridiculous. It's like 70 something degrees out here. It's January 4th, y'all. Love Florida. Look at this. You see all that foolishness down there? The neighbors are renovating that house across the street, so pay no mind to that stuff on the curb. Look at that. Wetness. Rummy Rum is hanging at the gate because he doesn't like to get wet, actually. Big baby. Other two are laying down in the mud. Really need to bring them in so I don't have a bunch of super muddy dogs to clean up, and Romeo stinks when he's wet. Wet dog. Alright, so I was just rambling my ass off before and didn't even have the fucking video up. Drop the F-bomb first thing in the morning. You see what time it is? Oh, 600. It was 450 when I started. Yeah, talking without this thing running. Stupid girl. Anyway, do this quick again. Make him a coffee. Got my friend over here. Got to get it going. I said before in the video, y'all didn't hear that. Ignore this. They're clean dishes, y'all. My husband did these. My husband does the dishes. I usually do them, but I wasn't here, and he did them. Took one for the team, picked it up, took the ball and ran with it. I like that. Anyway, let me get down here. All right, so quickly, gotta get my friend percolating because when hubby's come out in the shower, he wants to eat and run. He needs to be out the door by 7. He's gonna air himself for a little bit when he comes out of the shower. So I'm not so concerned about catching it right away. One more scoop in there. He likes his coffee super strong, y'all. I'm talking, it's already espresso ground, but your boy's putting like double the size of the scoop you're supposed to use and whatever. No, I can drink coffee, however, so it doesn't bother me, but woo, that stuff is strong, no play. That high octane right there, y'all. Then I put some water in. So, wait, let me free my hands for 1 second. I just took this apart too. Alright, so if you guys remember, here's where I was at. Today should be cycle day 16. I do not have a temperature. I will not have a temperature. Oh wait, no, I lied. I didn't print yesterday. I'm sorry, y'all. Yesterday was cycle day 16, Tuesday, which is not showing because this is printed Monday before I left. Today, being Wednesday, it is now cycle day 17. I do have a temperature for yesterday on my computer. It's here, right above my fingertip. So my temperature stayed up, which is great because I ovulated. Remember that big dip down here? All right, and if you could see, watery cervical mucus, which turned creamy. It ain't supposed to go backwards, okay? Here's where we did our AIs, and we just did another one last night. So that will be on cycle day 17. I don't know. Yeah, it was after midnight. Sorry. Cycle day 17. After midnight, we gonna let it all hang out. Alright, yeah. Fell right after midnight. We started before midnight, but it fell after midnight when we put it in. Again, put it in the cup at the end. Made sure it ended up in the cup. And then we did the whole speculum and all that good stuff again. And I can tell you this. Well, I'll get to that survey in a moment. OPK. You can see I had that one near positive where I think I missed it. Counted it as my positive because I always get a positive. And it matches with this when the drop and the rise, 2 days later, that's 48 hours, that's good. Okay, so yesterday I didn't take one. And I didn't take one yesterday either till I got here to Hub's house late last night about 9-ish, 8, 7, 9 almost. Yeah, 9. Well, your girl took one last night, and this one is faulty as a mug. That thing is so far over, if y'all can see that. That little white edge right there is near my fingers, toward my finger side, is not supposed to be there. That is the luteinizing hormone little marker strip. That thing should have been over here on the tip. Why it ended up, somebody fell asleep at the test strip factory, and they're fired. Alright, so anyway, y'all can see that the line. I already opened it before. I'm not going to open it again this time because I'm busy. I got to get stuff going. Anyway, it is negative, y'all. So I have a negative OPK for yesterday. But here's the reason that we did another AI last night. Because I was outside walking Mr. Romy Rome, talking to Hub on the phone before he picked me up last night. Did some filming last night. I don't know if I'm attaching it to this video or another video. Anyway, I was talking to Hubs on the phone, and all of a sudden, gush in the nether regions. Gush. I mean warm. I'm like, oh, felt like I piddled on myself. I didn't. I promise. I've been potty trained for years. Yeah, those of y'all who are doing that TTC thing, cervical mucus. Those of y'all who have no idea what I'm talking about, check out my BBT charting video. It'll tell you cervical mucus is one of those things that you monitor when you're trying to see your fertility, which tells you when you're near ovulating for the egg to come out and say, hello, boys. Anyway, yeah, we're past that. Okay, you see, like, watery, green. Oh, turn your chart over, girl. I know it's early, but it ain't that early. Watery, and it changed to creamy. And mine should stay creamy all the way till the point you're testing. And hopefully thereafter, and usually, you know, if you don't get that lovely visitor because you're pregnant, then it should be creamy anyway. The hair held up pretty well, y'all. It looks really red on camera. I don't know what that's about. I think it's just lighting, but it is so fuchsia. It is not funny. Digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Yeah, I'm disappearing down the point. Let me get this coffee going. Messing around. See where my water's at. Water. Alright. Water. Some Jack Garrett. Alright, so here's what happened. Went inside, checked myself, waddled into my house, this is the other house, because I felt wet, and I was wet. My pants were wet. What foolishness, what tomfoolery is this? Anyway, yeah, never had this. I'm like, what is with this gush? So yeah, bathroom, clear fluid. That's watery again. What Z5? Basically, I went ahead and did the check yourself. I had to check myself. Checked myself, and my cervix was like, whoo, wide open. I got no bra on because it's early, so y'all apologize if you see anything. Wide open. Motel 6 will get the light on for you. Yeah, what just happened? What did I miss? Did I got a loop around? I mean, I don't know if this is another egg or what's going on, because it's highly possible when you messing with clomid and all that foolishness. Let me see. I gotta set y'all somewhere that you're not gonna fall into the abyss. There we go. I gotta get this breakfast started. Let's get it started. I'm gonna do eggs and toast today, y'all. Make it simple. Time for all that foolishness. I got a huge pot of rice over here that y'all think I'm playing. Watch this. Huge pot of rice. This is well over 9 cups of rice in this big boy. Jasmine too. It smells good. That is going to be for hubby to take to work. He likes to have those he likes to have soups for lunch. We have lots of soups up here. And he puts rice usually underneath them. Take some snacks. Got to get on that lunch soon here. He's out the door at 7. Get all this foolishness off of my laptop for the moment so I can move and shuck and jab. Give me a second, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what foolery is going on here, but basically here's what the deal is. Real quick while this oil is heating, the coffee's percolating. Basically, fertile CM, cervix wide open, and it is way up in the sky. I mean, I could barely reach it. So I got fertile signs all over again. And guess who left their damn thermometer at home? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to make a little bike ride impromptu to the dollar store down the street today and get a thermometer, any thermometer, whatever thermometer they have on the shelf. I don't care, because we tried to find a digital one that hubby has here somewhere. No idea. It's somewhere. You know, stuff disappears when you need it. But try not to go up the nose, because y'all are always like up the nose. I mean, sorry, I apologize. I'm short. What can I say? Not that short. I'm 5'6", people. Anyway. Let me see. I think I got some sausage in here. I might be able to throw some sausage into the mix. I had some bacon, and guess who? All those bags we had on the floor the other day, hubby found the bacon 2 days later, sitting on the kitchen floor. Wasted. So I'm looking at bacon that I can't cook because I told him to put it back in the fridge till we can do something with it. It's gonna have to go back somewhere. Anyway, I got some sausage down here. Make some sausage patties. We got the other half of that Jimmy Dean. Jimmy Dean. So yeah, I don't know what's up with this, y'all, but we went ahead and did another AI last night. That's another reason Hubs is dog tired this morning, because he didn't plan on being up that late, because obviously that requires a little more participation on his part. Do the deed, make sure it finishes in the cup. Okay? That way you put the goods inside. So anyway, he had the speculum. Took a picture again, and it is definitely even more open than it was the first time. So I'm going to insert a picture at the end. TMI people, the picture's at the end. It's a cervix, people. It's pink. It looks like a donut with a hole. But you can see the clear fluid and everything coming out of it. It's craziness. Yeah. So AI number 3. Cycle day 17, because it completed right after midnight. And after midnight, you got to count the next day. We're gonna let it all hang out. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna keep it short because there's not much more I can say about that. I don't have a chart printed out. I'll maybe do a second little video and attach that. But we did find a old style shake it down mercury looking thermometer last night. It's looks like it's broken though, because it's inside of a glass case, obviously, but it's not mercury free. But inside of it, it's jiggling around. The actual stick that would do the measuring is just back and forth inside the glass. So I put it in my mouth for like 10 minutes this morning. I tried to get my temperature on it, and it's not moving. It's not working. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the dollar store and get another one. Flag on the field. I can't believe I forgot my thermometer. Did this before, and we bought a second one. We went to Walmart at 11 something at night when my husband had to go to work the next morning. He is an awesome husband, you guys. You don't understand. Awesome. So, all about keeping wifey happy. And we went there, got a second one, and my plan was keep one in my backpack, keep one at the other house. So this didn't happen, and guess what? Genius said, no, I want to use the new one, and I'm going to keep taking it back and forth, and I'm not going to leave it anymore after about a week. And guess what I did? I left it. So it's under my pillow, actually. I was trying to keep Chase from messing with it. So I'm going to have to get another thermometer today. A regular one. It's not going to be a basal from the dollar store for sure, but that's all right. You can use a regular thermometer. You're just not going to have all those extra digits. So it's not going to be as precise, but it's only for the next 4 days. I can live with it. I'm good with it as long as I know I'm still in the general vicinity. I just need to make sure that temperature stays up. Main reason I wanted to be able to temp this morning is to see if that temperature went back down, because that means another ovulation. Silliness. Tomfoolery. Mayhem. Anyway, let me get out of here, people. I got breakfast I got to get cooking. My percolator's percolated. Hey. Anyway, I'm going to get some toast. We're going to do some eggs. Probably throw a picture in there. Might come back in with a quick clip. It's at 13:47 right now. So I don't want to keep these videos too long because I ramble way too long. All my videos are long. So I'll be back. Alright, quick add in. Hubs is in the kitchen, y'all. Look at the time. He wants to be out the door in 40 minutes roughly. So basically I got, pay attention to the microwave. Stop looking at the background. What's wrong with y'all? Anyway, a big pot of rice going there. That is my sausage. Remember I told y'all how I boil the sausage patties? So I can get one out. Got the eggs there. Getting ready to do some over mediums. Hub style. Let's see here. Scoop up the sausage and show y'all what I'm talking about. Gotta turn this around. See? Look. They went in pink. They are gray. So I'm just gonna let them boil. Nothing to do for the second until the eggs are closer. Flip the sausage over and brown it and get that water out of the pot. That's it. Mr. Man is here. Looking thoroughly. That's a teacher face, y'all. That's what makes the students not want to mess up. That's a tired face. I told him why you were tired. You took one for the team, y'all. It's a good man right there. Alright, let me go get this coffee going because I got stuff to do. Okay, got the boys back in. It's muddy out there, y'all. Showed you that liquid sunshine. So I'm doing a deep oil today, a slow cook on Hub's eggs. He just asked me why am I cooking them like this. The reason is because I made some home fries the other day and I used extra oil to fry them, and I don't want to waste the oil because I already wasted another pan of oil when the eggs got stuck. So sorry about the angle. I have to use my other hand. So he likes them over medium. I didn't even know how to make these until I met him. YouTube is a wonderful thing, y'all. Look it up. That's what I always tell you, right? Every video I say look it up on something. So anyway, basically kind of looks sunny side up. Liquid yolks. He likes to dip his toast in there, and this is going to be a little bathing I do just to splash this warm oil, hot oil actually, over the top of the eggs just to get them white. So they are almost there, and I'm going to leave them alone for a second because I need to come back to the sausage. Told you guys about the sausage being gray. It went from pink in the package to gray because I boiled it. This is that Jimmy Dean, that maple, good stuff. Basically, I took all the water out of the pan, and I just got the pan back on the heat so I can press these jokers down and get them browned. That's all I'm trying to do, people. Just get them enough of a brown, flip them over, look at that. Just so it looks like a sausage instead of looking like this big gray blob. That's it. Ooh, I'm surprised I could do this one-handed. I'm looking like I know what I'm doing right now. And then I'm going to mess it up. Shouldn't run my mouth. Okay, that's it. See how they're nice and brown? That's it. So, come back with the finished product. I'm trying to make a cooking video at the same time. This is complicated this morning. Okay, Hub's plate was gorgeous. And guess what? I totally forgot to film it. And he ate it. So you get to see mine. So, I'm going to turn it around here. I want a sausage onto my laptop, y'all. Let me see if I can just aim the laptop at it, stupid girl. Okay, can you see that? The egg that's bright yellow. That one is over hard. That means it is not liquid. Let me see if I can poke it. See, it's solid. If you break it, it looks like a boiled egg in the middle. Sausage. This one, over medium. Got the white coat on top. And it's liquid. See how I poke it? And you can see there's liquid. And if I poke it again, there's yolk in there that's gonna run. So yeah. Hubby taught me that. That man right back there. So yeah. I'm going to the next step. Get lunch prep going. Okay, dokey. Okie dokie dokie. I am adding back on to the video from this morning. I did put a bra on now. Look at that. Still at the nose shot. Look at that. Let me bend down and talk to y'all like we're at the Kona, at the coffee, at the cafe. Anyway, I went ahead and taped up my OPK from yesterday, which was taken about 8 o'clock last night. Negative. That's the one I showed you earlier that was in the case. Went ahead and put it on the paper so you could compare it to the rest. You can see this, my darkest one is still that number 11 right there. Number 11. And as you can see, that's what I was talking about when I said that somebody fell asleep at the test strip factory. Because you can see how far over that damn LH piece is, and I went to write 16 on here and couldn't even write it because the plastic that should have been over the LH was actually over here, over this, so I had to rip that off. Yep, somebody's fired, but as you can see, OPK, the closest thing I got. Doggone it. Hang on. Turn towards the light. Step into the light. Closest one I got towards to a positive, y'all, is that number 11. Is right there. I don't know which way to tilt it, but you can see it. There it is. Yesterday, definitely negative, so I'm not sure what was up with the gush. And, also the wide open cervix, but I'll take it. We did actually do the AI, like I said, so that'll be number 3. And I did mark it, and I'm going to explain to you what I did. See if I can hold it still. So that means today is cycle day 17, right there. There is no temperature, see, no dot. Yesterday's temperature was still high though. So I really wouldn't have expected yesterday to be an ovulation day because that temperature shouldn't have jumped or stayed anyway that high, in my opinion, if it was going to let out another egg later in the day. But 'tis what it is. We'll see what it do tomorrow. Getting ready to take a bike ride
bike ride, get on my bike with my books in the back, and I'm gonna go get a thermometer at the dollar store. They only have regular ones, but still works. Same principle. Just don't move, don't talk, don't eat, don't do anything silly. Take your temperature as soon as you wake up. The only difference is I'm only going to have 3 digits instead of 4. These are all 4-digit calculations, but even though you only see 3 digits here, it gives it that notch in between. The difference with having a 3-digit excuse me, thermometer, if I had a 97.72, then my dot's going to be right down here, just above that line. If you only have a 3-digit thermometer, your standard, it's going to be 97.7. That's as good as you're going to get. So you're going to put your dot here. So you see there's not a lot of difference. Whichever one you decide to use, just be consistent. I personally like the basals because they give you the 4 digits in Fahrenheit, not you Celsius folk. But it makes a difference when you're having some small changes in between like these. But anyway, if you look down yonder, you can see that I have charted. I'm trying to turn towards the lights. Hopefully it shows well. This is the insemination for last night. Now I will tell you, we didn't do 2. What happened is we started doing the do here, but remember we finished and put it in a cup. That happened on this side of midnight, right at midnight almost. Well, when you wait the 10 minutes for it to liquefy in the cup before you syringe it up and put it back in, that happened just after midnight. Therefore, I really should be charting my eye over here. But for the sake of if there was an ovulation here, because of the gush and all the watery fluid here you see, and the cervix again is green at high, soft, and open, even though it had been closed up prior to that. So that's a huge change there. So that's the only thing I can think is maybe a second egg. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I put that in my notes. That's why I have a hashtag there. OPK was negative yesterday, but we still did that AI. Now I marked both only because typically it would be like that on this day. And I did mark here in the notes it happened just after midnight, and I explained it for myself, my purposes. But I did mark it on both cycle days 16 and 17 only because for notation purposes later in the cycle, I'm gonna not want to have to go and click and read every single one of those hashtag notes to see what time did I do this and da-da-da-da. For me, if I put those 2 eyes back to back, I know, and it'll remind me, oh yeah, that's when it happened right around midnight, so started on one side, finished on the other. Now here, this insem, these are 2 separate ones. These were absolutely 2 totally separate ones done almost 24 hours apart. Probably a little more than 24 hours. Actually, no, they're probably about a little less than 24 hours apart because I believe the first one was around 3 something in the morning, if not 4. And the second one was a more reasonable hour. It was 1:40 in the morning. So that is my update. I'm going to add this on to the end of everything I have filmed today, and I have been a busy beaver, y'all. And if you look at, y'all saw the beginning of the tape. You see the time? It is almost 1400, y'all. That is almost 2 p.m. I have not left that table over there since you saw me giving hubby breakfast and he walked out the door at 7:10. I have literally been at that table non-stop, clipping together clips, editing videos, uploading from my phone to the computer so I could clip them together to bring you all hopefully entertaining videos. Informative ones. Oh, scheiße. I almost dropped the computer to the floor. That would have been the end of JCT2. JCT Squared is no longer on YouTube. They had a computer fatality. Yeah, that would have been ugly. So I'm going to go ahead and get this off the edge of the counter in front of the microwave where I have it because it's wet over there. And I'm going to get on my bike and I'm going to ride like Pee Wee Herman. And I'm going to make it to the dollar store so I can go get that thermometer because tomorrow I will have a temperature up there. I want to know. I'm nosy. Okay, really quick add-on to this video because I was done with this and I'm getting ready to piece it together and upload it. Hubby reminded me. I totally forgot this was hilarious last night. Technically. Anyway, did that third AI and
Obviously we use the speculum. So it's open and it's clamped, right? I'm looking through the speculum. I feel like I'm at a masquerade ball. It's been washed, trust me. Anyway, it's in and it's locked open like this, y'all. Hubby made me laugh. It quickly clamped down. See if I can get it to drop. Whoop, all the way down. Go down. Like so. Shot out of the vajay and hit him in the face. That was the funniest shit ever. Oh my god. He was cracking up, I was cracking up, but totally unexpected. I did not expect to not be able to laugh and not have this become a missile. You lose your eye. And nobody wants to go on that show, Sex Sent Me to the ER. And you don't want to be explaining that kind of thing when you're walking around with an eye patch. How'd you lose your eye? Oh, it was a speculum incident. Yeah, you don't want that. Speculum safety, people. No laughing. Keep it serious. That's how you don't get hurt. Gotta keep it serious when you get that speculum in there.